Hello everyone and welcome to Saturday. Starting today off in wherever we were last night. Is this Milford? Milford. I almost remembered. The ultimate goal today is Albany, New York. It has to be the goal because I already booked a hotel there. We needed to book a hotel specifically that allowed us to do laundry, so we could just get there and do laundry because we couldn't bring clothes for 3 weeks. That's ridiculous. That's way too many clothes. We basically brought half as many and we're now out of clothes. This is...
Speak for yourself.
Mal's not out of clothes. I'm basically out of clothes. This is not my last shirt, but it's my last long sleeve shirt. And it was warm enough yesterday for a short sleeve, which was great. Today it's back to being pretty chilly. So we booked a hotel. We have to get to Albany. We've got quite a few game stores to hit on the way. Also, I didn't show it, but I got all of the games we have thus far in that box. Hopefully that'll fit in the car. There's 100 games in there, so we've bought 100 games, like 104. And there's room for 100 more DVD case style games. So we can hold a total of about, I think, 210 games or so. That's exciting. Now, we just gotta, hit the road. First place is Worcester, Mel?
I think so.
Worcester. Let's go. So we just went into That's E, or That's Entertainment, and that was a great store. I didn't film in there just because they were so busy in there, and I didn't want to ask since there were so many people. But really big store, far bigger than I was expecting. You can kind of see, like, this is the front of the store, right? This is street corner, and like it goes down way down there. It's a huge store. It was far bigger than I was expecting. But they also like run Magic in there, which I guess requires a somewhat big store. But they had some of, if not the best prices I've seen on games so far. We picked up Harvest Moon for $15. That's pretty good. I've already seen it for double that and more than double that in a few of the places that we've been. So yeah, got quite a few things, a few games I hadn't seen on our travels yet, and overall feel pretty good. Also picked up 2 more N64 manuals. And the great thing is this place is another location, and we're going there today, Mal?
Yeah.
Cool. So
not
what's
our next stop, but the stop after.
Okay, so what's the next stop?
It is in a town called Clinton.
Clinton. Okay, so we're out of Worcester and into the Shire. You get it? Because it's like, Shire is like the Hobbit, Lord of the Rings.
That way, driving.
I'm sorry. Finished up at One Stop Shop in very little, what do I say, quaint town of Clinton, Massachusetts. Very small store, but they got a ton of stuff in there: video games, toys, comic books. And honestly, was this our car? I'm looking for the Escape, so it's hard to notice exactly what I'm trying to get into. But they had pretty good selection for the size of the store, and also really good prices. They also run Magic in there. It's a small store. They have a back room. They run Magic. They said they just started running D&D, and I was like, man, that's awesome. Like it's a pretty small store in a, it doesn't look like a huge town the fact that they got people coming in to play, you know, D&D and Magic is really, really cool. That sort of stuff is, in my opinion, good for the community. Said they got like families type coming thing. Like they said dad and a son come in and play D&D. This sort of thing's really, really cool. Picked up a few GameCube games that we were missing from him. Now, what happens? Because I don't even know.
Next, that's entertainment.
Ah, okay, so the place that we were before, now we're going...
In Fitchburg.
Back. In Fitchburg? Mm-hmm. We are all over the place today. Picked up a few things at That's Entertainment. Finally got Resident Evil 3. Been kind of holding out on that one. And we needed to stop for a quick lunch, so 1962 and all that jazz. Now, Springfield? Not Springfield. Where are we? Where are we? Or do you even know? You have no idea. We found the place. They got games and stuff in the window, which is exciting, except for the fact that they're closed, and under the closed sign it says business hours, essentially whenever we feel like it. It's not good, man. It's not. I know that you're a small town, but like, I'm looking for stuff. I'm buying lots of stuff everywhere I go, and you know, we drove all the way up here, and yeah, they really do. I don't know what it is. It's quite a few stores, these little mom and pop shops. You know, some of them are just like, whenever we feel like it. And I'm like, okay, but you won't get my money. Great, so now we're in Athol, which by the way is cute. Little cute town. Now to Springfield?
Yep.
Now to Springfield. Okay, so we've been all over the place, right? We've been to a bunch of game stores in the past few days, a bunch of game stores today, came up and around to Worcester, up through Athol, down to Springfield, and through Springfield we didn't really have any luck. Game World was closed down, possibly permanently, and went to Video Game Castle. There wasn't really anything there that I wanted. Came to State Line Video Games. We got a haul of a haul. We get a haul of a haul here. This place was incredible. This place was absolutely incredible. Their selection was crazy. Their prices were, I think, the best we've seen on the trip thus far. And to top it all off, almost every single system was like buy two, get one free. On the original Xbox, it was buy two, get two free. It was just an incredible store. Now, of course, GameCube was like one of the only consoles that wasn't buy two, get one free, but it didn't even matter because the prices were so good. Some of the lowest that we've seen across the entire trip. I picked up a ton of stuff that we were missing. Then Mallory, who has been searching in other parts of all these different stores, spots a Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island Player's Guide. And the guy gave us, it didn't have a price on it, the guy looked it up, gave us a super good deal on it.
Turn left.
And then, because we bought so much, the guy was like, yeah, I'm going to help you out. I know you're collecting GameCube, because I talked to him for a little bit. He said, I'm going to knock some of that stuff down for you. I was like, oh my God. So, this has been a really good store. If you are anywhere close to State Line, I have only positive things to say about it. The store is huge, spacious, so much stuff in there. Dang. Anyway, so now that we've said all that,
we got to get moving.
We got to get moving if we want to.
We can't do tomorrow.
Okay, so we got to get it to Albany. and there's all the stores are open tomorrow except for one.
That's what it says on YouTube, Google.
But that one we can make it to if we hurry.
Yeah.
Fun. So we really did drive out into what I will call the middle of nowhere, and it was really cool. That store laid out extremely nice, and the people in there were super awesome. Very lively community in terms of like magic. They're running magic and stuff in there. Super cool, because like you come into this city and it's like super tiny, and you just kind of assume that, you know, there's not gonna be a whole lot here. And this game store is thriving. They had crazy stuff in there, man. They had the rare NES Flintstones game. They had Earthbound. They had all of the N64
Oh, they had Earthbound.
rarities. They had Earthbound. Harvest Moon. They had all sorts of stuff. Like, there was just crazy stuff in there, and I was like, wow, that's really cool. But we got, you know, a handful of GameCube games that we didn't already have. There's another store just up the road, and if we leave now, we can make it.
Let's go.
Okay. Been a journey, but we made it. We are in Albany, New York. It is a city I've never been to before. I've never been to New York until December. That was the first time I'd ever been to New York, period. Now I've driven earlier, a week ago or so, I drove through or around New York City, and now I've driven through and into Albany. A little crazy, but not too bad. We're in a Town Place Suites, which is awesome. It's actually the Marriott discount's awesome. This is actually the cheapest room that we've had on the trip so far. And this room is very large. It's great. It's a huge, gigantic room. This is a studio. This is the smallest room they have. And it was super, super cheap, which is great. We got a nice little view of, if I can close this a little bit.
What is that?
I don't know, some sort of building.
It's cool.
The other thing is, the driving in the city sucks. The fortunate thing is, by being in the city at all, we probably have a lot of delivery options available to us. So I think, now that we're here, we're just gonna get something delivered and just relax. We got a TV, a nice big bed and a TV. I'm game. That sounds good. I'm tired. There's breakfast in the morning. There's still a few game stores in Albany that we want to hit, but yeah. At some point, I'll lay out all the games that we got today. We got a lot of games. In total, the stores we visited, I think we figured out it was like 10 stores or something today. Not all of them were open. Either they had closed early, they were just closed inexplicably. Some of them had permanently shut down. I don't know how many we actually went to. Probably like 5 or 6, maybe 7. Is that all the games?
These are the games.
Oh my God. The other games that we already have are in the cardboard box in the trunk. And once we get all these cataloged to make sure everything's fine, then we'll put these in the trunk, in that box tomorrow. Yeah, for now I'm going to try and take a breather and figure out what we want to get delivered. Hooray! Hey, set a timer for 30 minutes.
Okay, 30 minutes and counting.
Yeah, one of the reasons we actually chose this specific hotel is because we needed to do laundry. So now we get to do laundry at the hotel. So these were the pickups for today. I'm bad at counting, but it's probably about 40 games or something. Picked up 2 manuals for N64 and also the Yoshi's Island Player's Guide. Just got them all logged into the computer, and man, we're making some progress. It's interesting going through the GameCube list of games though, because like there's games that supposedly exist. I've never seen them before in my life. Like there's a game called like Goblin Commander. I'm like, I've never seen that game ever. But there's a few games I've been picking up for GameCube that I picked them up because we've been at this point to 15, 20 game stores, and I've seen it like once. There's all these Batman games for GameCube, and one of them I've never seen ever. And I saw it today, and it was cheap, and I was like, got it. But yeah, it's weird. There's a lot of GameCube games. More importantly, the pizza came. Mal, is it good?
Very good.
God, that looks really, really good. Mmm. Man, that's good. That's really good. Alright, I'm gonna end the vlog. All I want to do is sit in bed and eat pizza and watch television. Thank you so much for watching. I don't even know what we're doing tomorrow. We've hit most of the game stores now, like up on this end. Tomorrow's Sunday. Freezing rain, right? Like that's a thing that might be happening? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Just watch tomorrow. And maybe we'll have a plan by then. Thanks for watching, and as always, let's meet back tomorrow, shall we? That's so good.